So siapa yang belum subscribe Galeri Kereta, boleh klik button kat bawah subscribe, dan kita jumpa lagi di next episode untuk kita apa lagi proses untuk KA30 ni. Okay, see you, bye bye. Assalamualaikum.
Inginkan kereta baru? Layarilah Carlist.my. Dengan pilihan kereta baru dan terpakai yang terbesar, anda boleh berbual dengan penjual kereta yang dipercayai untuk tawaran hebat. Carlist.my, cara yang lebih baik untuk jual beli kereta.
Have you ever wondered what it would be like driving around a city flat out? We can only dream about it in real life, but we are in a virtual environment. What do you say we try it, eh? This is Barcelona City, round 2 of the SDeal Gaming Myvi challenge. Let's go.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and hello and welcome to round 2 of the SDeal Gaming Myvi challenge. We're at the wonderful streets of Barcelona City for this weekend, and we're going to have some very tight and hard and fast-paced action. It's one of the quickest street circuits we can actually find in AC, so this is going to be a good one. My name is Max Palmer. With me in the studio is Budi. Apa khabar, Budi?
Baik, Max. Hari ni kita dekat Barcelona, Max.
Yeah.
Satu track, kalau tak silap, yang ni track ni track artificial lah. Track yang dibuat semula.
Virtual track lah.
Virtual track. Daripada dia diambil daripada game Grid, Max.
Yeah,
satu game racing yang agak popular satu masa dulu.
Yeah. Saya pun ingat zaman dulu boleh adjust dia punya livery. Memang boleh kirakan salah satu the game pre-2010s game lah.
Yeah.
So that is one of... It's a unique racetrack, and you're going to see just how unique it is when we actually get into the track there. But it's very fast for a street circuit, very wide in some places, but there's some pinch points as well. So it's going to be very interesting to see that as well. So of course, for those of you who've just joined us for this race, this is a 4-race series where anybody can enter any one of the 4 races. We've had a week's worth of qualifying there, and we've had fantastic entries for all the qualifying sessions so far. We've just gone through a week's worth of qualifying. That's from Monday to Friday. And we have Rizal there, who's done a 2:10.571. He's going to be a real threat coming towards this race.
Qualifying time dia agak menarik, Max, untuk minggu ni punya orang kata sesi. Track Barcelona ni bukan satu track yang ramai minat lah.
Betul.
Sebab dia jenis daripada kata street circuit kan.
Yeah.
Jadi dia agak berbeza sikit daripada track-track yang kita pernah cuba sebelum ni.
So yeah, that's going to be the interesting thing as well. Special thanks goes out to our sponsors. Our main sponsor, SDeal Gaming, who's been supporting us for quite a while now. If you guys were on our Adrenaline Impact page and on SDeal Gaming and along with Master Seth as well, we actually did a collab down there, SDeal Gaming, Adrenaline Impact and Master Seth, where we got to go and try out some of SDeal's rigs. We had a high-end rig and a low-end rig there as well, and it's really quite interesting as well, that Dynasty rig. Wow, go check that video out there. It's a nice little product review that we've got on the channel there. Special thanks also goes out to our co-sponsors Torque, Lubricants and Carlist, along with our media partners Galeri Kereta and Drive Safe and Fast. Special thanks for them for joining us this season, and of course this is organised by Adrenaline Impact and Vertex Esports.
Jadi malam ni Max, kita ada berapa pelumba Max untuk malam ni?
Kalau tak silap yang dah masuk server tu 22
pelumba Max
So kita dah ada lebih daripada 40 qualifiers. Dan kita memang ada 30 nama, tetapi as you know, a lot of times some drivers aren't able to make it. We know a couple of the real life race drivers weren't able to make it today because of commitments at Sepang Circuit. There was actually an event there earlier on, but having said that, a lot of the times we're very, very close. We're going to have a very close midfield battle as well.
Again.
So there you have it. Oh, I think we just got a message there from Umar. Umar, ada apa? So yeah, I think we have a report there from our man on the scene, Encode. Jom kita saksikan apa.
Hai semua, nama saya Engkot. Korang semua jom beramai-ramai datang ke Sdeal City Convention Center. Okey, di mana pada kali ini kita ada buat time attack challenge. Jom ramai-ramai berebut buat masa yang terbatas. Siapa paling laju, korang boleh rebut hadiah. Hadiah je, bukan biasa-biasa Huawei Earbuds Pro guys. Jom, cepat-cepat datang.
So there you have it. That was Encode there at the scene of the Carlist drive-in right now, and we have the Adrenaline Impact Time Attack Challenge happening there at the Sdeal City Convention Centre, and it's been so far quite a decent turnout for the event. I think there was over 50 competitors in that as well.
Oh, ramai Max
Memang ramai.
50 kompetitor. Kita bermula pada hari Jumaat Max dan kita akan berakhir pada besok ya. Jadi kita ada 3 hari kepada yang mereka-mereka yang mungkin nak mencuba untuk datang dan set time
Yeah. So it's the MX-5 around Tsukuba Circuit there. So far, our quickest time is 103.503 by Ayman Haziq, followed very closely behind with Amir Haziq, who's actually not related. I just found this out. Bukan adik-beradik.
Aku adik-beradik, Mac.
Itulah dia. Tetapi boleh kira kawan yang agak dekat lah. Tetapi it's going to be quite interesting as well. You can pay for a 10-minute session to try and set your lap time, and if you want to go again, of course we'll be more than happy to let you guys in. But do check us out there at the Carlist drive-in, at the Carlist car show there at Sdeal City Convention Centre. We'll be there tomorrow. I will be there later on in the day. So hopefully we'll be able to meet up there as well. But it's going to be a very interesting battle there. The lap times there are really, really close all the way through. So you'd be surprised at how high up the leaderboard you get. And of course Encode there manning the booth all day. Boleh kirakan respect jugalah.
Dia pun orang kata cuba untuk ni juga Max untuk jaga booth dan lagi satu, kalau nak ikutkan siapa yang mungkin baru nak mencuba Max, pun boleh datang dan cuba dekat situ Max. Rasa experience the feel of what is sim racing sendiri.
So do come down there. There's a lot of other attractions as well. There's all the tuned cars across the hall, as well as new cars from manufacturer booths as well, and there's a car list stage for loads of activities throughout the day and some live events happening outside. So you can actually become, as Umar was saying there, Umar was there yesterday, and he said you could even get to become the ballast on a drift car. Taxi rides for drift cars are also on feature there during the Carlist drive-in, so do check that out as well. Come on down and meet us there. One more day to go, and as you can see, that pretty good prize as well.
Ya. Oh, untuk event tu ada hadiah betul Max?
Yeah.
Betul, ada hadiah. Jadi boleh cuba dan turun dan buat
Merebut.
set time.
Ya.
Merebut hadiah yang ditawarkan. Itu dia.
So we've got some comments there actually from Adrenaline Impact there. Wish studio Max Handsome. Janganlah. So and wish ubah title meja tu on live. Then also from Zero Blinkers Bar, hello Max and Budi.
Hello Zero Blinker. So kita juga ada daripada Master Sales punya page Mac buat yang terbaik Master Sales kata siapa Hayat tadi tu. Hidayat, Muhammad Hidayat. Good luck Master Sales daripada Syed Syafiq. Saja go Master Sales tabrak semua. Bantai wahai Hamidun. Don't give up. Nama penuh dia bagi Max.
Wow. So itu dia Master Seth, also one of us streamers for tonight. It's nice that he's carrying the full broadcast as well for us. So special thanks to Master Seth, and we wish him the best of luck.
So kita ada 22 pelumba kalau diikutkan pada malam ni, dan mereka sedang melakukan sesi catatan masa. Kata apa, bukan time attack, qualifying. Sesi kelayakan. Time attack tu catatan masa. Ada sesi kelayakan, sedang melakukan sesi kelayakan di Barcelona City Circuit di Spain. Satu benda yang untuk yang mungkin tak tahu, Barcelona City Circuit ni adalah satu track virtual ataupun track yang direka khas untuk satu-satu game, yang mana game tu adalah grid. Tapi layout dia dan feel untuk track ni dalam street circuit yang biasa kita dengar, macam contoh kita ada Long Beach, kita ada Singapore, kita ada Monaco, kita ada Macau. Jadi dia punya feel dia lebih kurang Max
Ya, betul juga. Tetapi ada juga kebezaan dia. So there are a few differences that you'll see on this track. One is that in some places it's actually just as wide as, say, Sepang even. So it's a very wide racetrack in some places, but there are some pinch points there. You can see there's 3 or 4 different chicanes there where the track narrows down quite dramatically, and that's going to be some real areas of interest throughout the course of the race there. It's going to be quite tight and a bit of a squeeze through some sections. Very high speed track though, and quite a good feel, quite a good flow to the track as well, which is very rare in a street circuit. So we're looking forward.
Betul. Untuk track ini dia agak laju Max, sebab kalau kita dapat tengok dekat map tu, dia ada banyak sektor yang tak berapa dia mungkin tight tapi dia tak berapa technical. Ada a few technical short technical sektor, tapi masih lagi orang kata tak slow sangat pun. Dia akan bergerak agak pantas. Tapi untuk track yang panjang 5 kilo dan 5.2 kilometer, dan juga timing sekarang adalah 2.15 2 minit 15.135 saat. Maknanya agak bagus Max
Dan kalau kita tengokkan sini dekat kita punya timing box disaja oleh Galeri Kereta. Remember 1 million giveaway still on for the KE30, so do check that out. But kalau kita tengok dekat kita punya Galeri Kereta timing screen, I rasa the top 10 is still within 3 seconds. So
masih orang kata rapat.
Betul. So ini ialah driver. These are all the drivers that are qualified for the race. As you know, we had qualifying sessions from Monday right the way through to Friday. A lot of drivers again broke the 1,000 lap barrier in their quest to try and drive those times down. And these are the 30 drivers there. The names in green are those that are in on pace, and the names in yellow there are reserve drivers in case some of those guys didn't manage to get in. And we know that there's already 22 cars out there on track beginning qualifying there, so it's quite a good turnout actually.
Betul. So kita ada nama yang agak contending champion Max. Untuk champion untuk season 1 Max kita ada Rosel, dan seterusnya kita ada Valentino, Big C, Ronaldo dan juga Sinzi Isaac. Seterusnya kita ada Jensen Chu, salah saya, Master Sets, Sofian Said, juga nama yang biasa kita dengar, Jim Kanaboy, Dani Bebu, Vladimir Bell, Mitch Bell. Last week dia menang Max last week kita punya winner. So kita ada Kebe, Ahmad Farizan 88, Andy B, Win, Iman Danish, X-Me, Ainal Yakin, susah betul sebut, Azrul Syafiq Ahmad, dan juga Gaskun, Weng Victoria, Apis Wuzup, Maen Shinoda dan juga Fairuz.
Ya, ini Fairuz Fazil yang boleh dikirakan nama yang agak famous,
famous
di dalam race perlumbaan Adrenaline Impact. Kalau tak silap, Fairuz Fazil used to be he was a reserve driver in round 1. Now he's actually managed to get in on pure pace alone. Speaking of reserve drivers, these guys are also not slow at all. This is Sim C, Schizo Droid, Tau Ahmad F and Jasri Junos, another famous name.
Jasri Junos pun nama yang agak besar dalam scene racing mas.
Yeah. So kirakan dekat sini memang tak ada driver yang slow jugalah.
Tak ada.
So these guys all qualified on pace as well. So now we have to reveal the prize for this evening, and that is an OD Racing 64-bit 4th gen handbrake and shifter unit.
Yeah, Max. Harga untuk handbrake ni RM289 Max. This is gonna be a good deal untuk orang yang mengejar benda ni Max.
Yep. So you can use it in your Shutoku sessions and use it as a handbrake like normal with the special little hook, but you can also, if I remember this correctly, you can actually flick this down and release it and use it as a fly-off handbrake. So very very nice unit. Tapi kita boleh rasa dia punya berat, dia punya construction agak cantik juga.
Betul Max. Ini satu orang kata apa yang sangat baik lah. Solid Max
Ya, memang solid. Kalau kita boleh bagi ASMR sikit, saya jadi mounting. Jom kita cuba dia. Dia punya keras tu.
Ini boleh tambah traction lagi.
Yeah. So this really is super hard. You heard those stops. It's a fully metallic unit, not a single piece of 3D printing or anything like that. So a real high-end.
This is a solid aluminium.
Yes.
Metals, I think.
Absolutely. It's worth about $289, and I think it's worth every single cent of that price tag. And all the drivers out there are going to have a lot of fun fighting for this prize. And of course, with the Myvi, you do actually occasionally use the handbrake on the tighter corners. It's like a TCR car. They still have the handbrake in there.
Betul. Untuk Myvi ni macam Max kata sebelum ni pun memang handbrake memberi sedikit bantuan dari segi brake bias Max.
Kita bukan kira lock brake belakang, tetapi kita nak adjust.
Kita nak adjust speed. Mungkin kita terlampau laju ke apa. Jadi kita boleh adjust daripada brake bias dari segi handbrake. Satu teknik yang menarik yang agak susah untuk dibuat sebenarnya. Mudah untuk saya cakap tapi susah untuk dilakukan.
Betul juga tu. So now I think we're going to head on over to the qualifying sessions now in a few moments time. I believe the drivers have indeed begun their opening laps of qualifying there. 13 minutes have passed. So far, no flying laps at the moment there, but judging by the times being set now, they're a little bit slower than during the pre-qualifying to get into the race now. So grid qualifying is on right now. This is to set the grid for the race for all the drivers who've qualified in the week. And I think the conditions are just a little bit different, a little bit cooler out on track there, so the times are going to be a little bit slower. And I think we're going to see a few more drivers come to the fore, different drivers.
Betul. Kalau ikutkan mungkin dia punya condition track tak sama dengan waktu practice lagi tu Max. Jadi dekat sini dia mungkin ada sedikit orang kata tak berapa nak grip, ataupun mungkin track condition dia agak sejuk jadi kurang timing dia tak berapa laju macam masa practice masa qualifying hari tu.
So itu dia. Just got a comment there from Afif Adlan. Should have done some magical sleight of hand when revealing that e-brake there. Well, I tried, but unfortunately all that happened was that my hand disappeared off screen there. And we didn't have the smoke bomb coming out as well. Good tip though, we'll try and do something for next round. So there you have it right now. We're watching Danny Bear driving on his outlap there. And that's one of the chicanes I was talking about. You'll see a couple of these chicanes where they basically just go from one side of the road to the other. But the track narrows down quite a bit. And there's a few places where it's really a pinch point. Boleh dikirakan sekatan jalan.
agak sempit jugalah. Dia daripada 5 lane jadi 3 lane ataupun mungkin 2 lane lebih sikit. Tapi untuk track street circuit yang macam ni, layout dia agak besar sebenarnya Max. Sebab based on apa yang saya review, yang saya tengok untuk track ni, dia kata track ni ikut tak adalah sebiji, tapi ada iconic orang kata Barcelona punya feels. Dari segi dia punya road map apa semua kan.
So yeah, as you can see here, there's a lot of famous landmarks here. This is the first pinch point, incidentally. The whoa, big slide there, and that was almost a huge accident. As we went on board there. We were about to go on a flying lap, but unfortunately Danny Bear had a big accident there. He's going to have to go for one more flying lap. Hopefully there's not too much damage on the car. He can try and do that again. But that first corner, where you're basically cutting across a roundabout before hitting hard on the brakes to turn that into that right-hander, it's one of the few places I think where you see the Myvi really flustered. You're going to see a lot of oversteer on this track in comparison to all the other tracks that we're going to go through this season, and that's simply because of how the car's unsettled over the curbs.
Untuk curb dia nampak gaya agak tinggi Max Jadi bila tayar dia terangkat, dia ada sedikit loss of contact dan loss of grip dekat situ. Jadi itu adalah satu challenge untuk track ni Max. Compare to track-track yang biasa kita main, track ni adalah track street. Jadi dia tak ada apa orang kata runway
dia tak ada runoff area.
Runoff area yang besar kan. Dia just nice je. Cukup-cukup je. Tapi untuk chicken tadi tu dia memang scary Max.
Ya betul. So now diving through the final corner there, we're going to try and go on board with Gascon right now for a lap of the track there, and he's using all of the runoff there to start his lap. It's crucial to get that exit right because you're immediately across the start-finish line and through this roundabout here, and after the roundabout, as soon as you clear that, you're going to brake as hard as possible and get as close as possible to all the barriers here. He manages to get around traffic. Brilliant driving there from Gascon. Hard on the brakes here, and he's going to have to really just pitch the car in hard on the brakes here, and around this long right-hander towards the bullfighting ring. Now the interesting thing about this track, like you mentioned, all of the famous landmarks are actually in the correct location compared to each other, and this is the most famous landmark there. You can see the crane there of in the distance. This left-hander into the right-hand section, it looks very simple, but it's very hard to get right. And it leads you into a complex of corners there, sort of left, right, left, and then right again. If you make any mistake on one of those corners, you're going to lose a lot of time. Now coming up to this flat out right-hander, this is a famous pinch point here. It goes really tight, especially if you're on the racing line. Then you're hard on the brakes again here. You're going to throw the car towards the apex there. You almost brush the barriers. That's the quickest way around there. Otherwise you're going to really slow down. Here's another pinch point. Between this left and right-hander, the track effectively gets narrower big time. And up ahead we have the corner at the La Sagrada Familia, if I got that right. I'm sure Javier will correct me there, but that's a famous church there that's still in construction, over 1,000 years of construction there. Now through the Triumphal Arch there and through these high-speed kinks here, again super critical to get the right racing line. Now he's up ahead there, that's Valachi, our round one winner, and Fairuz there up ahead there. So a little bit of traffic there. Fairuz gets out of the way there. Fantastic bit of driving for both drivers there into the last sector of the lap. These two corners are super critical, especially the last corners. Very difficult to get this right. It's a downhill entry, hard on the brakes. You've got to basically toss it towards the barrier and hope you miss, and then use absolutely every last inch of the runoff area of the exit there to get that lap time. And that is pole position 2:13.706 from Gascon.
We are actually doing great. Gascon is actually doing very good dekat dia punya driving style Max. Dalam dari segi dia punya orang kata driving line yang sangat bersih dia ambil oleh Gascon. Kalau kita ikutkan untuk track ni, driving line dia banyak area yang blind corner punya style Max.
Betul.
Lepas tu dia punya flow untuk track ni sangat cantik. It's very flowy. Walaupun ada certain orang kata macam dia agak susah untuk kita ambil, tapi dia sangat bersih dari segi kiri kanan. It's very good.
So we can actually see Gascon's steering inputs right now. He's got the gear shift there on his left hand side. And you can actually see the way he's actually steering the car there. It's quite aggressive. There's a little bit of lag obviously between driver cam and the pictures that we're seeing in the simulator there, but that's brilliant stuff there. You can see he's being very aggressive with the steering, but not so much aggressive with the throttle. He's always on the brakes or on the gas. He's never feathering the throttle there, so he's choosing to balance the car on the steering, which is a little bit different sort of driving style for front wheel drive cars, but it is working very well.
Kebiasaannya kita akan cakap lebihkan kepada steering feathering throttle input ataupun braking input. Tapi nampak gayanya Gaskun dia lebih kepada try hard to maintain dia punya steering angle. Itu mungkin membantu dia banyak Max dari segi orang kata pemanduan, sebab for now dia antara masa yang paling terpantas itu telah pun memintas flashing midbelt dekat situ. Mungkin dia akan set masa yang lagi pantas ni Max.
Ya, betul juga tu. Afif Adlan pun dah komen kat Adrenaline Impact. He's just saying there, phenomenal smooth driving there. And considering Afif Adlan, Afa is well known for his smooth driving style. That's game recognizing game there.
Oh my god. Siapa tak kenal Abang Afa gitu kalau dalam scene racing, Abang Afa ni macam, kalau tanya saya, dia banyak bagi input berkenaan dengan how to race. Dia sangat bagus dari segi tu.
He's one of the Sifus lah.
Betul.
So sekarang kita pun berada dengan Master Seth, yang kalau kita tengok dekat first round dia masuk as a reserve kalau silap, tapi kali ni dia masuk as a full-time driver. Dia dapat masuk on pace, pure pace alone, so he earned that spot. Right now he's actually in the top 10 in qualifying. So kita boleh nampakkan dia punya perkembangan sebagai circuit racer daripada dunia Kaido masuk ke dalam circuit racing ni. Memang agak
orang kata sangat-sangat berbeza.
Betul.
Dia transaction daripada satu disiplin of racing yang sangat berbeza dari segi orang kata aggressiveness, dari segi gameplay ataupun dari segi dia orang kata ethic of the race itself, masuk ke circuit racing yang sangat berdisiplin Max.
Betul.
Dua benda yang berbeza, dan improvement dia dapat kita lihat daripada seminggu ke minggu Max. Kita ada tu dia, mantap baju baru.
So itu dia pun boleh kira agak style juga tu. Tetapi itu dia, kita baru berjumpa sebenarnya dengan Master Seth masa dia dapatkan baju tu daripada SDeal Gaming, dekat SDeal Gaming headquarters. Dan agak interesting juga dia practice drifting dekat high-end motion sim tu. So kita boleh nampak dia punya bakat dia datang daripada mana lah, daripada dunia mana.
Sebab dia memang kalau tanya saya, masa saya awal kenal dia, dia memang he is actually a good drifter. So dia pun sebenarnya dia dah lama main racing untuk AC, cuma dia tak pernah stream AC lah.
Betul. Tapi itulah, it just goes to show the depth and breadth of what you can do on AC. You could go rallying, you could go drifting, you can go Kaido, Toge racing, Wangan racing, and you can even do drag racing and a lot of other things as well. And all of those are valid entry points to get to this sim's strong point, which is undoubtedly circuit racing. And everything you learn from those different disciplines really transfers over to circuit racing quite well. So this is just another proof. Master Seth coming from that street racing world, the legit street racing.
Lumba halal.
Lumba halal.
This is what we call a club lumba halal actually.
Just a special reminder there, just like we're racing on streets right now, but we're doing it legally. And we of course would like to say that we encourage street racing in the sim and not on the track, on the road. So keep the street racing in virtual world.
You see, kita ada komen daripada Royal Charles Max. Pedal to the metal, highway king car.
Absolutely, the comment as well there. Damn, Myvi sounds like VTech on pitch.
On high pitch. Betul. Kalau tanya,
you might have cracked the code ever so slightly. The only thing we've said is that it's a full race tuned 1600cc engine and a 6-speed extract gearbox. So no one's actually come very close to what it actually is, what engine is actually in this car, but it'll be interesting to see if any of you guys can guess.
Tapi sound dia Max, memang daripada awal saya pun macam, wish, sound kita ni macam sebab dia tak ada bawa sound racing car yang agak normal. Dia bawa lebih kepada rally car punya style sound tau.
I can reveal that this car has 4 individual throttle bodies. So if for those of you internet sleuths out there who want to guess what engine is in this car, do have a go. Obviously I know, and Budi will know fairly soon because he's going to ask me after the race, I'm sure. But it'll be interesting to see if you guys can catch on to that. But it does kind of has a little bit of that Honda
kind of sound, sebab dia punya bunyi the trumpet sound. That's actually iconic for Honda.
Absolutely. Jensen Chu now has gone past Gascon. 0.085 seconds there. Jensen managing to get that pole position time to 13.334. That's going to be a very close front of the grid there. But of course, I've just noticed that Rosell has just entered the server there. He's in 9th place to 16.244. Is he going to try and go out, or is he going to try and fight from the midfield?
I would say that he's going to try to fight for the midfield, Max.
Yes. Oh yeah, it's only 45 seconds to go. Yeah, you might be right. I think he may have just done a banker lap to make sure he's not too far back, and has decided to try and give us a bit of entertainment for tonight.
Macam minggu lepas kita dapat tengok Master Ses berjaya duduk di posisi yang agak tinggi, Max. Dia start daripada kalau tak silap saya mungkin position ke-7 dan end up dia accident lah, tapi for the first few minutes dia duduk di posisi ke-4, ke-5, ke-6.
Betul.
Dalam range yang agak orang kata laju juga untuk orang yang baru berjinak dalam orang kata circuit racing kan.
Tapi it just goes to show that there's some techniques that you can take from different motorsports disciplines that you can actually apply to circuit racing. Any of Master Chess fans will know, semua peminat-peminat dia pun tahu dia punya heel and toe technique, braking technique dia memang
on point lah,
top of the world.
Betul. Kalau tanya saya pun macam uish, dia punya tu memang ni kalau kau boleh bawa pergi real ni.
So there you go. Akihiro Yuki, Myvi is Malaysian tofu car. Yes.
Myvi is everything, you know? Malaysian tofu car boleh, Malaysian supercar boleh, Malaysian exotic cars boleh, hypercar boleh.
So now we're actually on board with Shinji Isaac there, and it's always a joy to watch him drive around the track. We haven't actually seen him on driver cam.
This is the first time.
This is the first time that we're watching him on driver cam there. But just have a look at that smooth as butter steering wheel. This is like total opposite to Gascon's driving style. Super smooth on the steering, but you can actually hear him feather the throttle quite a bit there. So that's the different style of driving there. So yeah, for any of the competitors there out there on track who wants to have a little bit of screen time there, maybe you want to rep a sponsor or just want to show your mom what you're doing at night. So all of you drivers out there can join the Zoom call for driver cam. The link is in the Discord server. I was about to say a phone number there. It's almost like those found videotapes you get in rallies. So Steve from Birmingham has sent us a clip of the accident.
So ada yang buat tekaan dah, Max. Akihiro Yuki kata 4AGE engine on Myvi. Roy Charles pun kata 4AGE black top. AE8 now. So is it 4AGE?
Almost. It's the same group of companies. Well, I don't know if this particular company I'm thinking of is like that, but let's just say it is a very well-known hot hatch.
So kita akan ke starting point kejap lagi, Max, untuk ke grid ya.
So pada masa sekarang the top 2013, 2014, 2015. The top 7 there is covered by only 3 seconds. Actually, the top from 2nd to 7th place, it's just about a second that covers all that crew. So we're going to have a very close midfield battle, I think, this time round. And the entire grid is covered by less than 5 seconds. So fantastic stuff there.
It will be a phenomenal start, Max.
Yes.
That's what I can say. Lagi satu, track dia punya early stage dia agak
dramatic.
Agak
extreme.
Betul.
And again, it's not that the track is too dangerous per se, but there's those pinch points. So if you are still side by side, you go halfway around the lap and you're still side by side with someone, and you come across those pinch points like turn 1.
One of you need to brake.
Yes.
Is it? If kalau seorang tak brake, for sure dua-dua akan bump.
It's a game of chicken. You really have to play a game of chicken around this track in some spots there. So it's going to be really interesting as well. So right now, Roy Charles, another guess there. Another Toyota engine. Like I said, it's a different brand, but very, very related. Let's just say. But in any case, it looks like Jensen Chu has managed to get pole position there with Gascon in 2nd, Valentino in 3rd place. Let's have a look. Jom kita saksikan apakah chat daripada Master Seth. So Umar Abdul Aziz dengar cerita first time Didi dengan motion. Because Islam betul. Ya, first time juga tu.
Tapi best lah. Dah lah try Didi, try motion, drift dekat motion pula tu. Oh my god.
So itu dia bakat dia. Dia boleh transfer skill dia dapat daripada T300, daripada Logitech G. Dia boleh masuk ke dalam situ juga. So yes, we see a lot of guys tagging in Myvi race. Yes, let's go.
Yeah, Myvi penting.
Yeah. So make sure you tag your friends to raise the Myvi and what we say, like raise the profile enough, and also jump into our Discord server. We not only have these sort of championship level races, but we also have a lot of fun racing on there as well. So do join us. We have a large community on Discord that is really active in Dirt Rally 2, in AC, now in AMS2 as well, and of course in iRacing. And you're going to get a lot of good advice from some really good drivers there. So do head on down to that Discord server, and if you're an MLBB fan or a Valorant fan as well, we also have quite a few players in that arena as well. So it's a total esports package there. But now we're at Barcelona. The cars are beginning to grid up, and we're about to go live very shortly.
So itu dia Max. Afiq Fadlan kata different brand but very related. Yamaha Toyota joint venture.
Almost. There's another company that's quite famous for building cheap, affordable cars.
But it's still from Japan sebenarnya.
Yes, it is. We can confirm it is a Japanese engine. But we would look forward to more of that as well. But now we've got 35 seconds left on the clock before we start the race there. Once 10 second passes, the 6 lights are going to come on, and when they go off, we are ready to go. You can actually feel the tension is rising, the palpable sort of tension when you sat there on the grid there and you're just waiting. It's almost unbearable. But now the lights are on, all of that drains away, and they're about to head out on the track. 1 light, 2 light, 3 lights, 4 lights, 5 lights, 6 lights are on. When they go out, it's away we go, and that's quite a staggered start there, coming towards the first 2 corners there. And like I said, these first two corners are going to be very dramatic indeed. Coming into that braking zone there, they're going 2 wide, 3 wide coming through those corners there. They just about managed to all squeeze through, but there's an accident afterwards. There's an accident afterwards in the braking zone coming into turn 3 there, and it's Weng Victoria, in 17th place there. And we got Big Curry Puff, who's managed to have a big run up into 5th place there. Danny Bear has gained some positions. Roselle has dropped down right now at the start of the race. Chaotic scenes at the first sector there, but now the drivers are beginning to squeeze their way into a bit of a line there. They know what's coming up. They really don't want to be side by side with someone coming into those infamous chicanes. And this is one of the first sort of, well, not quite a pinch point, but a very difficult section to go wide. But there you can see that there's an accident further behind. That's Valentino, that's Vlachi, that's Gascon. Those are the 3 quickest drivers we have there, and they touch again. Shopian Side is touched with another driver there, and there's more carnage down there. Shopian Side's been tossed into the wall, and 2 or 3 cars tried to go out wide there. Shaiful hit the wall there. That's unbelievable scenes there. We have multiple first lap incidents right now, and we barely just begun.
Satu permulaan yang sangat dramatik, Max. Kita dapat saksikan di turn yang pertama tadi ada sedikit pelanggaran. Seterusnya di turn yang keempat, kalau tak silap saya, kita ada pelanggaran sekali lagi dari Sofian Said, yang mana dia tersangkut, Max. Dia duduk dalam, rasa saya dalam mid area, mid range. Sekarang berada di tempat yang ke-19. Jauh juga dia punya jatuh tu, Max.
Yeah, so it's going to be a real big fight back for a lot of the drivers who went down further down the field there. Of course, we have damage on right now in the race there, so we're going to have to start thinking about damage and damage limitation going through here. Miles Shinoda, we're right now battling between Miles Shinoda and Master Seth, the battle of the streamers right now going through this section here. Both very popular streamers there. Miles Shinoda famous for his Dirt Rally 2 streams here in Malaysia. Fantastic stuff there, East Malaysian as well. Coming through there, they're in 8th and 9th place. Fantastic performance from both these two drivers, actually. They really managed to get themselves right up to the sharp end of the field there, and you can see they're starting to get really frisky there. They really want to try and make their way further forwards, but right now we've just about managed to get into a bit of a line, and Jensen Chu is in the lead with Valentino in 2nd place, Valachi in 3rd, Gascon in 4th, Big Curry Puff in 5th place, Ainal Yakin in 6th, Apiz was in 7th, Master Seth in 8th, Miles Shinoda in 9th, and XB in 10th place, and Rizal dropped down to 14th place there. He's managed to get himself up to 11th. He's going to try and overtake Esme coming through there. Ooh, I wouldn't try that if I were you, but that was real close stuff there. He's going to try and get a good drive coming out of here. That's the bullfighting ring you see on the left-hand side there. Of course, bullfighting no longer legal in that part of Spain, in Catalonia, but of course they still have that there as a convention center, but still, Master Seth defending himself, Xme there defending himself from Rizal there, diving towards the inside, and it looks like Xme is really trying to push hard to keep that position there. The longer he can keep Rizal behind him, the better his chances are. But you can see these drivers are really packed themselves up together. Ladies and gentlemen, for one more race, it's the Adrenaline Impact midfield battle. Trademark pending. What a run through the chicane there.
That was actually really good, Max. Master Set daripada dia cuba untuk Shinoda daripada dia cuba untuk dapatkan Master Set, tapi driving style yang agak defensif daripada Master Set, dan juga apa yang berlaku, itu dia Rosial berjaya meminta saya Esmi, tetapi Esmi berjaya sekali lagi mempertahankan posisinya di tempat yang ke-10. Nampaknya Esmi juga memandu secara agak defensif malam ni
Ya, betul. So itulah dia punya skill sekarang. Dia akan cuba drive defensively as possible untuk cuba naikkan diri dia masuk ke dalam leaderboard yang top 10 pada sekarang ni. Meanwhile, Apiz, Wasp and Master Seth are now battling right now. We're going on board there. You can see Master Seth is smiling. Kita boleh tengok senyum-senyum. Dia memang enjoy benda ni sekarang. Dia memang tak kisah kalau Kanjo, Toge, Shuto Revival ataupun dekat sini, apa yang dia memang suka ialah battle.
Street battle is what he likes, okay?
Yeah.
Itu dia, nampaknya berjaya dia memintas Max di situ, Max.
Belum lagi.
Sikit lagi. Itu dia, sekali lagi cuba untuk mendapatkan Apis. Nampaknya cuba untuk mengambil insight, tetapi tidak berjaya, Max. Yeah. Tapi untuk track ni, siapa yang drive defensif agak bagus, Max, sebab track dia kecil.
Ya, dan kita boleh tengok dia sekarang yang sebab Master Seth battle dengan Apis was, Miles Shinoda dah dekat. Oh no, that is a big spin there. It looks like he got the car very, very sideways there. Might have even been helped around by the two cars battling behind him, but that is dramatic stuff. The Apis Wolves now dropped down to 11th position there. That's another position gain for Master Seth, Rizal and Xme, and Rizal incidentally has managed to get ahead of Xme right now. There's so much things happening right now. It's hard to know where to look.
Itu dia. Nampaknya kita ingatkan di midfield battle ni kurang sikit fight dia, Max, tapi ini fight yang sangat tight, Max.
Ya, betul.
Daripada lap yang pertama, sekarang kita berada di lap yang ketiga, masih lagi fight macam ni. Dan kita dapat saksikan Jensen dengan Valentino juga, gap tidak jauh. Nampaknya Gascon mempunyai 4 saat di belakang Valentino. Agak jauh betul gap.
So
Gascon.
So kita boleh jangkakan yang Jensen and Valentino, those are the two main protagonists in this race right now. Meanwhile, we're back in 14th position with Shopian Syed looking up at the battle with Danny Bear, Weng, Victoria and Apis Wasp, who dropped down quite a ways there. And you can see these cars beginning to sort of pack themselves together again. They're all trying to chase after Apis right now. And you can see there the whole bunch of Myvis coming into view. And meanwhile, further back, Ahmad Faiz Farhan right now, who's trying to battle against Ronaldo. We cannot confirm or deny that he's a footballer from Brazil, but he is very, very quick in AC. But right now it looks like he's managed to keep himself just ahead there, but that is going to be another battle that's going to be brewing between himself, Ahmad, and Fairuz Fauzi, who's back there in 18th place. Fairuz Fazil, sorry.
Agak sebenarnya Ronaldo berada dalam keadaan yang agak selesa, Max, sebab apa yang berlaku di antara Ahmad dengan Fairuz mungkin memberi sedikit ruang untuk Ronaldo bernafas. Sebab gap di antara Ahmad dan juga Fairuz nampaknya semakin merapat. Jadi Ahmad akan cuba untuk membawa secara defensif, sebab dia tak ada gap dekat sini, dia kurang orang kata jarak untuk kita masuk memintas daripada dalam.
Ya, betul.
Situ yang kita dapat saksikan di dalam Lita kali ni sangat mencabar untuk mereka, Max.
Yeah. So as you can say there, there's a lot of places where it's just too narrow to overtake. There's a lot of places where it's almost too wide to do anything. And there's a real balance to try and figure out where to battle. Right now, we just saw there's a battle there going on between these cars here. Apis Wasp and Wing Victoria there. And Rizal and Xme are still fighting it out further up the field there, but Wing Victoria, he's managing to keep ahead of this battle right now, but Danny Bear is going to go around the inside lane of the roundabout there. He's going to close the door, and that's going to keep Shopee inside another position as well, because Apis Watts has dropped 2 positions coming through that section there, so that's a double overtake going around the roundabout. What a fantastic bit of driving for both drivers there, but that's going to put a big target on the back of Danny Bear, that's for sure. Right now Shopee inside is going to think of any single way he can try and get past, but again, through this section it's going to be very difficult. All he's going to have to do is try and get close enough to try and overtake. That's the first thing.
Nampaknya untuk overtake sector untuk track ni sangat kurang, Max. Walaupun dia ada orang kata dia ada long straight line, tapi dia susah untuk overtake di straight line. Dan apa yang berlaku sebentar tadi, saya rasa Apis mungkin mempunyai masalah mechanical dari segi dia punya kereta. Sebab dia dah accident tadi, agak kasar juga accident dia dengan langgar barrier lagi kan.
So it could be that his steering has gone out of whack there, out of phase. So that's going to be a real shame for him, but he's still actually managing to maintain a decent enough pace considering a damaged car. Right now we're with Master Seth, who's just managed to get ahead of Xme. So now Xme and Roselle are back in fighting range right now. You can see there Roselle closing up behind there. He's going to try and have a look, perhaps just to say a little bit of a hello, how are you, going into the corner there, just to let Xme know that he's there. But it looks like Xme is fallen for it. He's actually been pressured by Roselle, trying to go to the left, to the right there. He's made a mistake. He's hit that barrier. Now Roselle's managed to get himself back into the top 10. He's in 9th place there, and he's going to try and chase after Master Seth. This is very interesting stuff indeed from all these drivers there. It's managed to spread itself out quite a bit there, but I think we're going to see a lot of drama coming up.
Itu dia. Roselle, cara pemanduan dia agak orang kata agak agresif. Dia cuba untuk mencari mana-mana spot, sikit spot pun dia akan cuba untuk bantas. Apa yang saya katakan sebentar tadi, dapat kita saksikan apa yang berlaku di antara Roselle dan juga Master Seth. Master Seth kini dipintas oleh Roselle. Nampak tak? Walaupun sedikit gap je, Max, tapi dia akan cuba untuk dapatkan ruang kat situ.
It looks like he managed to draw side by side with Master Seth. He's going to try and do it again. Roselle around the inside there. That looks like it's a crazy place to try and have an overtaking maneuver there. He outgripped Master Seth, ladies and gentlemen. He managed to get himself up there into 8th place there. We'll see if Master Seth can try and do anything there. But right now, on Roselle's mind, Mael Shinoda is the next man up in 7th place, fellow streamer there, and he's closed up massively. He's going really quick right now. I think the afterburners are on, and the Roselle Express has just taken off.
Itu dia. Dapat kita saksikan Roselle, apa yang tindakan yang Roselle lakukan sebentar tadi, seperti yang saya katakan, dia bertindak agak agresif dari segi pemanduan. Walaupun dia tak ada tap mana-mana driver, tapi dia orang kata memandu dari segi, nampak itu dia pressure yang diberikan kepada Mael Shinoda di situ. Mael Shinoda sedikit goyang nampaknya. Berlaku sedikit kekecauan di kepala Mael Shinoda. Apa yang perlu saya lakukan, kerana Roselle adalah nama besar yang memenangi siri 1 kita.
Roselle and Shinoda are very close together there. I think there's going to be an overtaking maneuver there. That's a big sideways moment there from Roselle. He's managed to get himself ahead. No! Master Seth has managed to get himself ahead now. Diving into the braking zone there. He's managed to claim that corner, and he's managed to get himself ahead. So Master Seth has managed to overtake Roselle again. We saw there at the Sagrada Familia corner that Roselle was getting very sideways for whatever reason there, and it looks like Master Seth managed to get himself ahead. What an amazing run. And meanwhile, Jensen Chu, fastest lap, 2:30.847. He is very close to his qualifying time right now. He is pushing as hard as possible to try and get that gap between himself and Valentino. But wow, that battle, unbelievable.
Itu dia. Tapi Max, untuk track ni nampaknya ramai yang sideway juga, Max. Agak sideway untuk Myvi. Macam yang kita tahu, Myvi ni dia selalunya dia understeer. Tapi untuk track ni dia nampak macam slide sana slide sini nampaknya. Mungkin dia punya curb tu memberi kesan juga, Max.
Curb dan juga dia punya surface juga, sebab surface Lita Street Circuit boleh kirakan agak beza daripada sirkuit surface kat Lita Lumba biasa lah.
Betul. Itu mempunyai itu memberi sedikit kesan sebenarnya untuk lagi-lagi dia pakai semi slick.
Yeah, betul. Look at that, he got very close there. Danny Deliber right now putting a lot of pressure on Shopian side. Right now, Win has just dropped a few places. They're not too sure what happened with him there. But meanwhile, we're going to focus on this battle. Danny Bear and Shopian side coming up towards here. Danny looking for any way he can get past Shopian side. This is very close. This is 0.2 to 0.3 seconds between these two drivers. Quicker than a blink of an eye between those two drivers there. That's going to be another overtaking maneuver there. Meanwhile, Ronaldo has managed to make that overtaking maneuver on up his Wasp there, and he's managed to gain another position there. But it looks like that car is suffering a little bit.
Apa yang saya boleh katakan, Apis boleh cuba untuk masuk mungkin boleh cuba untuk masuk pit dan repair dia punya mechanical failure dekat situ. Tapi dia mungkin memberi kesan yang mana sebab race ni cuma 45 minit. Jadi ini adalah sprint race. Jadi satu pit adalah sangat panjang bagi mereka sebenarnya, Max.
So right now we see there Master Seth under a lot of pressure from Roselle again. He's going to go side by side. They clip, they touch, they get sideways, and they just about hang on to it. There is no runoff area around there, and they got really close, really friendly with each other there. But it looks like Roselle has managed to get that overtaking maneuver done on Master Seth. Will Master Seth be able to make that overtaking maneuver work again? There's another two Myvis that are very close behind him as well. So that could be a real challenging battle right now. It looks like Miles Shinoda has managed to get past Xme. While we were looking at the other battle there, Miles Shinoda has just about managed to get past Xme there, but Xme is going to try and look for any possible way there. He's got a fantastic drive coming out of here. Will he be able to outbrake Miles Shinoda coming to the last corner? It's a very, very, very risky maneuver. It looks like he's decided discretion's the better part of valor right through there. But coming on the start finish straight there, it looks like he's got the drive coming out there. Will he pass? Will he overtake there? It looks like he just got a little bit bogged. This is toe curling, hair raising, eggshell stuff. Oh, he's gone wide. He's gone wide. He's hit the barrier. Xme hit the barrier there, and he's going to lose another position there. Shopian Sides now got himself up into 10th position right now, and Danny Bear has gone up into 11th. So that battle for the lower rung of the top 10 there. Oh, and Valentino's off. Valentino in third position's off. That means Gascon is now 3.3 seconds ahead of our leader, Jensen Chiu. Valentino was trying to keep hold of Jensen. He could actually see him out on track there, but it looks like Valentino has dropped it and he's managed to hang on to third place there, but that's going to be a lot of damage on that car.
Raziman Rosnaidi katanya, ni real tournament ke? Betul, real tournament, bukan tournament main-main. Jadi itu dia. Apa yang Rosel buat tadi sebenarnya, Max? Dia macam tepuk bahu. Set bagi air lalu. That's what happened. Dia macam tap sikit and then straight away.
Itu boleh dikirakan BTCC spec maneuver.
Yeah. It's really good. It's really actually how a tight race will happen.
Yeah, now he's battling against Big Curry Puff there. He's getting very close to Big Curry Puff there. Roselle is a man on the mission. 29 minutes have to go in the race there, and I think he wants to try and win the race from his current position. Meanwhile, Danny Bear is still in the battle between himself and Shopian Side. Roselle there, he's managed to get past Big Curry Puff there. What a maneuver going around the Sagrada Familia corner there. Again, fantastic overtaking maneuver there. That is a real big big cajones as they say.
Ouch. Tapi Max, untuk track ni saya sangat suka tengok kereta tu Myvi tu pergi sideway. Memang cantik. Actually that is really really good, good looking. Dengan scenery yang macam ni, dia sangat memberi kita impact yang this is a street race.
Ya,
this
betul
is a
juga.
Street race.
Tetapi apa yang kita boleh cakap, kan kategori Myvi ni city car.
So memang fit the team.
Yep, absolutely. And we can tell that these cars are doing fantastically well in basically their natural habitat right now, and it really does feel like that. Meanwhile, it looks like Danny Bear has managed to get close to Shopian's side. Shopian's going to try and overtake Miles Shinoda. Will he be able to do it through turn 1 there? And it looks like they're going to go side by side through the roundabout. Oh my god, that was so close. And oh no, they touch there. Miles Shinoda just about managing to keep the car up on the road there, but Danny Bear there just about managing to go through. You can see that Miles Shinoda, I don't think he actually quite believed what just happened there. That overtaking maneuver around that corner there, people said it was impossible, but I guess if you're willing to move someone across, it is.
He was like, what happened? What happened? Okay.
Mana tak blur kalau macam tu kan?
Ya. Tapi apa yang berlaku sebenarnya Max Syah dah cuba untuk menghalang Dani Bear daripada memintas, tapi tidak berjaya. Sedikit kekacauan berlaku di minda dekat situ. Oh, macam mana nak buat?
Yeah.
Dan snap. Itu yang berlaku sebenarnya. Kini Dani Bear cuba untuk mendapatkan Sofian Said di posisi yang ke-9, 0.29 saat di belakang. Sangat rapat merapati nampaknya, tetapi tidak berjaya sebab straight road ni agak susah untuk pintas, Mac.
Yeah. Then basically your only opportunity to try and overtake is coming into or out of one of those areas there. Meanwhile, we're on board driver cam with Azul there, Wasp there on controller.
Whoa!
Unbelievable stuff.
This is next level, bro.
Considering how fast he's driving, he is with the fastest drivers in AC in Malaysia, and he is using an Xbox 360 controller. Respect.
Oh my god. Okay, this is the second race yang aku pernah tengok orang pakai controller but very fast.
Yeah.
The first race that I do is actually our grassroots racing under Saga Cup, and then the first place budak tu pakai controller, Max. That was really a big game lah to me. Macam, powers ya.
Yeah, absolutely.
This is next level.
He's got the Mugen fan in the background there, and he's definitely driving like the wind.
He's driving with the wind, man.
Yep. Mugen,
God.
incidentally, is Japanese for unlimited. So if you ever wondered what Mugen power meant, it meant unlimited power. And unlimited power there to that just
Max, he's actually at 13th place.
Yeah, up is Wasp there in 13th position. He's not even last. He's nowhere near last. And in fact, he's
really
ahead
good.
of Esme. He's actually growing the gap between himself and Exme, which we saw him driving really hard there. Unbelievable stuff there. Meanwhile, Roselle has taken another victim. And he's managed to get himself up into 4th place. Ladies and gentlemen, this man used to be in 14th position. Now he's 4th with 25 minutes to go in the race. Can he catch Valentino? Can he catch Gascon? Is the dream real? Can he even catch Jensen?
Max, dia dah naik 10 anak tangga. 10 anak tangga. 10 posisi, Max. 10 posisi, Max. He's gonna be our man of the match.
Oh, I think he is our driver of the day. I think so as well.
That was, oh my god. Daripada tempat yang ke-14, kini berada di tempat ke-4. Rosel cuba untuk mendapatkan Valentino di hadapan dengan gap sebanyak 8 saat.
Yeah.
Oh,
2:10.
Kita baru dapat report daripada kita punya director kita. Best time dia 2:10.
So far, Jensen Chu, his fastest lap time is a 2:13. Now Rizal has managed to do a 2:10.
Jensen Chu is
seconds a lap faster.
Oh my god. So boleh kita katakan he is the fastest driver right now. He is the fastest driver.
That is god tier stuff right now. Meanwhile, the Adrenaline Impact midfield battle, we did not forget about you, the fan favorite here, Danny Bear, Shopian side there, and I think that's further ahead there is Master Seth as well. So these three cars, and they're actually catching the car up ahead there. So big curry puff, Master Seth, Shopian side, and Danny Bear all in with a chance of getting into the top 6 positions if they play their cards right at this point there. They can either choose to work together, or more likely they're going to try and battle all the way to the end like it's the World Championship. Look at these guys, they're coming up towards there. This is NASCAR pack racing on a street course.
Max, 4-way battle yang sangat menarik kita dapat saksikan sekarang di antara Master Set, Sofian Said, Danny Bear dan juga Mael Shinoda di belakang. Mael Shinoda jauh sangat. Sorry, Big Curry Puff di hadapan. Nampaknya gap diorang memang tak jauh, Max. Less than 1 second, Max. Less than 1 second. Oh my god. This is gonna be a very, very big time tonight, Max. So, dan nampaknya Master Set masih lagi berada kekal di posisi top 10, Max.
Yeah. But you can very, very special run there from Master Seth right now. Chopian side. Master Seth's gone wide. Is Chopian going to try and overtake there? He's going to run out of room there. He had to dip on the brakes just to try and avoid Master Seth there. What a maneuver there. He almost made it work there. That was the Roselle special around that corner there. Didn't quite make it work there, but he's going to dive into there. That's Danny Bear we're on with. And Shopian side is the car up ahead. Danny Bear in the teal car. Shopian in the white car there, going around the very complicated sort of bus stop area of the track there. And this is actually one of the most important parts, because this is where you close up the gap between yourself and the car up ahead. You can't overtake here, but you can definitely make a difference for an overtaking maneuver further around the track there. And I can see there, that is a pinch point. That is super tight there, but he managed to go through side by side there, and it looks like that's Shopian side again trying to go past Master Seth, and Master Seth managing to carry the speed and keep himself up ahead there. But Shopian side there, he's still got the pace, I think, but he's managed to open up a bit of a room there, and he's getting really close to the barriers there, so you know Shopian side's serious. He is getting as close as possible to the edge of the track. Right now, they're really diving down hard into the corner there. You can see them, they're actually running out wide because they're running out of grip in the car there. I think towards the end of the race, we're going to see some dramatic stuff happening at that. Speaking of dramatic stuff there, it looks like Big Curry Puff almost ran out of track there, and it looks like Shopian Size managed to overtake both Big and Master Seth at the same corner. That's another double overtake there, and it looks like they're really close together. This is absolutely amazing stuff. They're going to go 3 wide coming into the braking zone there. Are they going to escape there? Oh, there's contact. There's contact. Shopian side managed to get ahead, and it looks like Big Curry Puff has dropped 4 positions in one sector. And now Master Seth is up into 7th place, with Shopian side in 8th, Danny Bear in 9th, and Big Curry Puff in 10th place. Oh, how the tables have turned over one lap.
Itu dia, kita ada nama corner baru, yang mana nama corner tu adalah Roselle Special sekarang. Kita ada nama corner baru. Dan apa yang berlaku sebentar tadi, sebenarnya Sofian Said cuba untuk mendapatkan masa set lebih daripada 3 kali dalam satu percubaan, tetapi tidak berjaya, dan kini dia masih lagi di belakang masa set setelah insiden yang berlaku. Itu dia cubaan daripada Sofian Said sekali lagi, cuba untuk mengambil agak wide sebenarnya. Mana dia pergi?
Wow. Unbelievable stuff there. He's tried his best there, but Danny Bear managed to get him up past Shopian side. They're still side by side. Unbelievable stuff there. Coming into the braking zone here. This is hard on the brakes there. They almost miss. He almost collected Master Seth there. He tried to overtake Danny Bear, but Danny managed to get that overtaking maneuver done again. Unbelievable stuff here right now. Shopian side right on the back of Danny Bear. He's not going to forget that overtaking maneuver in a hurry. I can guarantee you that much there. Shopian side's closed up right up the back there. There's 3 cars there, and it looks like one of them actually managed to get really close there. The chicane there. That was going to be a huge accident.
Kalau saya jadi Master Set sekarang ni, saya dah risau dah ni. Tapi sebenarnya Max, Sofian Said memandu dengan sangat laju, Max.
Yeah.
Dia macam risk taker.
Ya, betul juga.
Orang kata apa, orang kata kita no pain no gain. Ni yang Sofian Said buat. Itu dia.
Around the Sagrada Familia, will he be able to make it work?
No,
not quite yet. On the brakes side, he's managed to do it. He's managed to do it. Shopian side has managed to get himself past Danny Boy. He must have asked every single last ounce of grip on those tires in order to pull that off. I'm amazed the car still was on track right there, but it looks like Shopian side's gained one more position there. But Danny Bear is going to try again. He's going to try and slipstream up the back of Master Seth coming into the braking zone here. They're going to go almost 3 wide into the corner there. There's contact. There's contact between Master Seth, and it looks like Danny Bear as well, and Shopian side there. There's a real mess in the second to last corner there, but coming into the braking zone here, let's see. It looks like one of the cars had to go into the pits there. That is absolutely sad news there, and it looks like one of the cars gone very, very wide there, and it looks like that is Danny Bear going very wide there. Now Shopian side's got the run on him coming into turn 3. Here's one possible way to try and overtake there, but it looks like Danny managed to keep the speed up, and it looks like they managed to get themselves into some sort of order there. But it looks like one of the drivers that were involved in that fight had to jump into the pits there, which is quite unfortunate, but unbelievable stuff there. Unbelievable. Oh no, that's Roselle. Roselle completely 180 degrees on the track, and he's dropped 1 position there. Valachi's overtaken Roselle into 5th place. He's dropped from 4th to 6th place there. I'm not too sure if there's damage on the car there. It looked like there was a little bit of damage on the car. Must have been to go 180 degrees there, a full half spin. Let's see if he can actually get that car back up to speed, or if he will have to go to the pits. But is the dream over for Roselle?
Oh my god, what a fantastic race, Max. middle sector punya race yang kita dapat saksikan 5 laps battle, Max. Ini 5 laps battles. Lepas tu kita tengok man of the match kita 180 degrees turn. That was a really big incident for him. Maybe mungkin apa yang berlaku sebenarnya adalah dia terlanggar barrier tadi, Max. Kita risau kalau ada mechanical damage dekat kereta dia. Jadi mungkin akan memperlahankan sedikit timing dia dekat track. Jadi macam Max kata tadi, mungkinkah hancur berkecai dia punya impian dia untuk menjadi juara pada malam ini. Sekali lagi Sofian Said.
We're not even driving and we are wincing every time these guys get so close to each other. This is better than BTCC racing, ladies and gentlemen. There's Sofian Said really putting the cat amongst the pigeons right now. He's at the back of this battle for 7th place. Master Seth trying his hardest to just hot lap the track. He's in full qualifying pace. He has to run away from these lunatics as fast as possible. But Danny Bear and Sofian Said are not going to let him go past. They are going to try their hardest to draw him back into the battle there. But meanwhile, if they could steal a position from one another, that is also going to be a good thing in their book. This is full on flat out sprint race driving right now.
Max, untuk yang tak race, yang tak pernah main sim racing, mungkin dia tak rasa, Max. Tapi untuk kita yang biasa main sim racing, this is a really really scary timing tu. Ini adalah satu waktu yang sangat menakutkan, yang sangat orang kata bagi stress, mental stress, Max.
Ni boleh dikirakan it's basically, this is like walking on glass.
Exactly. One simple mistake, Max. One simple mistake. But I'm not gonna say anything. But one simple mistake, though.
And it could all end in tears, and it almost did in that last few laps there. But it looks like the battle's starting up again. And meanwhile, we've got Vlache Mitchell there, who's battling against Ainal Yakin. That's the battle for 4th place there between Ainal and Vlache, going hard into the corner there. They're almost teammate looking like, with the same color schemes on those cars there, so it might be a little bit tricky to pick them apart there. But Ainal Yakin still in the lead there. It looks like Valachi getting closer and closer and closer. This might be a one and done deal. If Valachi can get past Ainal smoothly and quickly and try and pull away, then he's going to be able to claim that position. But as we can see throughout the course of the race, if you get dragged into a battle as he locks up the wheel there dramatically going through that section there, if you get dragged into a battle, it's going to be very difficult to try and catch the car ahead because you're just going to be spending too much time defending.
Max, untuk race yang sebelumnya di Sukuba, kita dapat saksikan satu race yang sangat banyak drama dan action, Max. Tapi untuk race ni, kita dapat saksikan dia punya race dia lain betul, Max.
Ni lain macam ni.
Dia punya feeling dia memang lain, Max. Itu dia cubaan untuk mendapatkan pedalam, tetapi tidak berjaya Vlache Mitchell. Berjaya dihalang oleh Ainal Yakin di situ. So good.
That is World Championship level defending there. Ainal Yakin parked the car on the apex and said, "No, Valachi, you are not passing here under any circumstance." But that's beautiful, beautiful stuff there right now. It looks like Rizal is going to actually caught up with him. So Rizal's managed to catch up with Valachi there. As we were watching these two guys battle it out, they were slowing themselves down so much that Rizal's actually managed to catch them without any of us even knowing.
Adakah kita akan dapat saksikan Rosal Special sekali lagi, Max?
I think so. Memang confirm. Hard on the brakes.
I do think so.
It's going to happen. It's going to happen. The Rizal Special around the roundabout there. He's going to try and go around the outside there. They're still side by side. Ainal Yakin and Rizal hard on the throttle now coming through this section there. It's all going to come down to this, and he's managed to get the drive. It's all about this braking zone right now. Ainal Yakin tries to send it up the inside there. They're still side by side. All the way through that corner there. And it looks like Rizal's managed to get that position. He has managed to get that position. That was an overtaking maneuver that took 6 whole corners of the track.
Man, we were thinking about Rosal Special and the deliver benda tu. Okay, order Rosal Special 1 dan the deliver, Max. That's what happens now. Oh my god.
Tambah telur.
That was really good. Rosal is actually catching up daripada belakang, Max. Lepas apa yang berlaku tadi, dia 6 second di belakang, Max.
Yeah. He is a man on the mission right now, and Ainal Yakin is not going to try and let him pass. He knows if he tries to follow and tail Rizal's on a mission. He's pushing as hard as possible. Ainal Yakin will at least want to be at the tail end of that battle. So he's going to try everything he can. He's going to try and study as much as possible. Ainal Yakin, very high level driver as well, but Rosell basically just styled on him going around that roundabout there. Meanwhile, Gascon's in third position, and he's going to be thinking a lot of thoughts right now. 13 minutes have passed, 17 seconds is the gap between Gascon and Rosell, and he'll be sitting there thinking, can they catch me?
What do you think about the 17 second punya gap, Max? Basically kalau tanya Rosell, kalau Rosell, dia perlu mengambil lebih kurang dalam 5 lap, Max, untuk dapat posisi di Gascon, posisi yang ketiga. Tapi Rosell dah melakukan yang sehabis baik, Max, daripada 14 sekarang nombor 4. Dia siap accident balik, dapat nombor 4 balik. Oh,
unbelievable stuff indeed. Meanwhile, Master Seth is still in the middle of this battle between Sofian Said and Danny Bear, and it's unbelievable. These guys cannot be separated. It's almost like the M&M Blocks commercials.
But really, Max, diorang dah battle daripada awal, Max.
Itulah.
Ini dah lap yang ke-12, 13.
Yeah.
And they are still fighting for position, Max.
Jom kita saksikan itu dia focus face sekarang daripada Master Seth coming in. The Sofian Said defending on the inside there. Very well done. Both drivers went for their moves. They didn't do two moves into the braking zone there. This is very high level racecraft from all involved. There's no weaving down the straights there and all the rest of it. Sofian Said going in on the inside. Oh, Master Seth goes a little bit wide there, but he's managed to keep the car under control, gathered it up, and managed to make the apex anyways. So a lot of very different driving styles there, but I think we can see the Hashiria in Master Seth come out right now. He has got that focus face on.
It's game on, bro.
Yeah.
It's game on. Okay, so Master Seth sekarang dalam keadaan yang, kalau tanya saya dalam keadaan macam ni, Max, saya sangat orang kata tertekan, Max, sebenarnya. Sebab kita nak kejar orang depan, tapi orang belakang kita kejar kita, tau.
Ya, yeah, betul.
It's really a scary things. Kalau kita tak kejar orang depan, dan kita just nak bergerak daripada orang belakang, tak apa. But then kita kena kejar orang depan, at the same time kita kena defend daripada orang belakang, Max.
Ya, betul.
Ini adalah satu benda yang sangat menakutkan. Itu dia, sekali lagi Master Seth tidak membiarkan Sofian Said bergerak begitu saja, Max. Cuba mengejar sekali lagi. Oh,
kita dah boleh nampak the grip levels are beginning to go down there. He's missing more apexes as he goes through the corner. Not just Master Seth, but Sofian Said, and I'm sure Danny Bear behind him as well. They're pushing these cars to the absolute limit, lap after lap after lap, trying to bring these cars at qualifying speed for the entirety of this 45-minute race. A 45-minute race, when you're driving, is not a short period of time. It's almost as long as an endurance racing stint, a 1-hour stint in an endurance car. So it is quite a long race there, and you can see the cars are beginning to just tire a little bit.
Kalau dapat kita saksikan apa yang berlaku sebenarnya, Max, sekarang, mungkin tire grip dia dah kurang lah, Max. Sebab kita dapat tengok yang Sofian Said pun dia lebih slidey daripada tadi. Master Seth pun 2 kali membuat silap yang sama, yang mana dia punya kereta loose grip sekejap. So mungkin lock dekat situ. Gap di antara dia dan juga Danny Bear pun semakin menjarak nampaknya, Max. Sekarang dia dengan Sofian Said dah semakin jauh, Max.
Danny Bear sekarang dah dekat, dah mengecam Master Seth right now, under a lot of pressure from Danny Bear there. He's going to have to stop thinking of trying to attack Sofian Said. That possibility may have just gone away from him a little bit, but he still has to defend like hell from Danny Bear right now. There's nose to tail going through the first sector there. This is going to looks an awful lot like Danny is going to try and overtake here. It looks like he's setting up for an overtaking maneuver there. He's going to try the Rosell special around the inside of the roundabout there. Will he be able to keep it going? That is a carbon copy maneuver, except he's managed to close the door much earlier there, and it looks like Master Seth down one more position. Let's see if Master Seth can counter-attack into the braking zone here. He's going to try it. He's going to go side by side. They're going to go for it, and it looks like Master Seth... Oh, there's contact! There's contact between the two drivers there, and it looks like Master Seth's managed to get that position back. This is unbelievable driving right now, and Danny Bear hasn't given up. This is going to go all the way to the end of the race, guys.
Kita cuma tinggal lagi 9 minit, tapi fighting macam ni daripada awal, Max. It's been 40 minutes, actually 35 minutes lah. Perjalanan atau perlumbaan yang sangat-sangat mendebarkan ni. Ui, kalau saya jadi Master Seth sekarang ni, saya dah berpeluh dah.
Yeah, absolutely. This is a full-on battle for over half an hour. You try and sit there for half an hour and drive side by side just normally with someone, and there's going to be a mistake there. And these guys are doing it while trying to drive these cars as fast as possible. Oh, it looks like Jensen's actually gone down. Valentino is now in first place. Jensen's gone down a position, and Gascon as well. Unbelievable. I think we're not too sure what's happening. Umar is trying to ask all of his contacts in the pit lane there, but it looks like Jensen Chu has managed to find himself in either an accident or he may have had to pit or do something there. But we have confirmation that Valentino is now the lead of the race. Jensen is 3.22 seconds behind, and Gascon is in third position. And Gascon's actually catching up quite rapidly indeed. He's actually bringing that down from 2.4 to 2.3 seconds. It's about a tenth a sector, and of course, like we always say here, when Gascon can actually see Jensen up ahead, he's going to be able to try and do something about it, because when you can see the car up ahead, you can really try and catch up. So right now we're with Gascon right now, and now you can actually see the car up ahead. He's now going to have the motivation to try and catch up with Jensen right now. He probably would have heard over the Discord server that Jensen had that impact, and Valentino is now in the lead as well. So have these two drivers come into contact with each other? To be honest with you, there's so much happening on track, we didn't quite catch that.
Got another accident, Max. There you go.
No, that's Jensen Chu. That's definitely accident damage on Jensen Chu's car. That's the second accident he's had, and it looks like his car is very badly damaged.
Roselle is 5 seconds behind. Roselle is 5 seconds behind.
3 seconds behind. He is catching. Look at that, and it's going down as fast as possible as soon as we can even look at it. So I think Roselle's going to get one more position. Ini bukan kutip sayur, ini dah kutip ayam, kutip nasi.
Semua benda yang boleh kutip-kutip lah. Orang langgar. It's like, okay, this is my time. It's my time to shine. Oh my god, dapat Roselle 2 saat saja di belakang Jensen. Saya rasa kalau apa yang berlaku pada Jensen tadi mungkin memberi impact kepada mechanical failure untuk Jensen sekarang. Jadi dia tak boleh nak bawa selaju tadi, Max.
Now that gap is now 2.1 seconds, 2 seconds. Oh, you can actually see up ahead there, Roselle is going to get the car on the podium after all. Will we see another Roselle special coming right up to you, sir, to you hot and spicy? Coming around the corner there. He is pushing as hard as he can. Of course, you can see the car up ahead. That makes his job a lot easier, and he can actually see how slow he is. Meanwhile, Ronaldo has actually gone past Danny Bear, and I think Danny Bear has had a bit of an incident there. He's dropping positions quite far actually there. Apiz was there now into 11th place. Apiz using the controller, remember, in 11th place.
Roselle nampaknya semakin rapat, Max.
Roselle is getting closer and closer. He's trying to look for a way around the outside there. This is for the final podium positions. There are 5 minutes left on the clock. Will he be able to get third place? Could he even think about getting second? Coming around the outside there, Jensen Chu defending as much as humanly possible right now. He is desperate to at least get a podium position there, but so is Roselle. Looking to the left, looking to the right, now back to the left again, coming into the braking zone here. This is really, really tricky section coming up ahead here, all downhill going towards the Sagrada Familia. Very, very hard on the brakes through here. It's actually deceptively slow, despite what you can see through the images that are coming towards us. But Jensen Chu, I think he's managed to get the car back up and running again. He's got a little bit of that focus back. He's going to try and get this done. Jensen Chu, in terms of pace, is the only real challenger to Roselle. But, I mean, you can see a little bit of damage in the back of the car there. This is going to be a real challenge for Jensen Chu. Can he keep Roselle behind?
Sekali lagi, Max, Jensen Chu nampaknya melanggar palang di situ, barrier di situ, Max. Itu dia, Roselle berjaya memintas. Saya rasa Jensen Chu ada kerosakan pada bahagian suspension, Max. Yang mana dia tak boleh nak ambil corner terlampau agresif. Kini dia terpaksa mengurangkan orang kata pace untuk cornering.
So there you have it. Roselle from 14th position is now gone up into 3rd place. Meanwhile, as we look throughout the leaderboard there, Shinzi Isaac is in a little bit of a battle right now with Fairuz Fadzil, sorry. I'm just going to call you Fairuz, sorry. Shinzi Isaac now with Fairuz F coming up towards the braking zone here. Will Shinzi try and do anything into the braking zone here? He's going to try, but he's going to go a little bit too deep on the brakes there. Just about collecting the rear of that blue and white Myvi up ahead there. He's going to try and go deep on the inside there. He's looking for every single possible way to try and get past Firoz right now. But Firoz, he's had a lot of experience in sim racing. He is a very tough man to overtake.
Shinji Isaac saya melakukan sedikit kesilapan Max. Terlampau banyak correction.
Yeah.
Di situ mengurangkan masa dia Max. Saya agak sayang di situ. Agak banyak correction yang berlaku di turn yang tadi sebenarnya. Itu dia, kita masih lagi kita ada Gaskun punya fans club Max di comment section. Itu dia, hidup Gaskun. Tiada lagi sehebat Gaskun. Ya betul.
Yeah, there you go. So there's a lot of Gaskun fans there. Let's go Gaskun.
But Gaskun is 3 seconds behind Rosel is 3 seconds behind Gaskun. Rosel might gonna get it.
3 minutes to go, and will Rosel actually try and overtake the cars up ahead there? Meanwhile, Umar Aziz, our pit lane reporter there, just reporting in the vote for driver of the day. The poll is on Adrenaline Airpack Facebook, so come on down and vote for your favorite driver. Meanwhile, in other reports there from the pit lane reporter, Ronaldo confirmed has a football in his car.
Someone do ask sebenarnya tadi orang tanya yang I thought Ronaldo was a football player. Since when he become a racing driver?
Well, he's here now. Although I'm not too sure if it's the same one, but never mind. We can definitely confirm it's not Cristiano Ronaldo in any case. But now you can see Rosel is actually caught up with Gaskun.
It's 2 seconds behind, Max. 2 seconds behind.
2 minutes to go, 2 seconds behind. Rosel is throwing that car around like he has never thrown a car around before. Gaskun is also not just walking in the park here, ladies and gentlemen. He's pushing that car as hard as it'll go as well. But Gaskun had to push quite hard through the early part of the race there. And Rosel, well, he's just had to deal with basically traffic throughout the course of that midfield battle as he tried to climb through the leaderboard there. 1 minute 38 seconds to go. Gaskun there in second place. Will Rosel get the car from 14th place to second? This is going to be an unbelievable run now, coming over the curbs there and down towards this next braking zone. Let's see how close Rosel can get. It's now 0.6 seconds. Unfortunately, it looks like Gaskun might be in a bit of trouble here. That is an amazing drive from Rosel to try and bridge the gap to Gaskun.
0.4 Max. Nampaknya Gaskan Rosel. Terlalu pelanggaran di situ. Rosel jauh.
Oh, he was so close.
What happened to Gaskan? Sorry Gaskun. Itu dia, Rosel 0.2 saja tadi sebenarnya Max. Kira 0.5 saat di belakang. Agak rapat, tetapi ini mungkin adalah lap yang terakhir Max. Apa yang akan berlaku di antara mereka berdua? 0.1 di situ. Gaskun cuba untuk mempertahankan posisinya di tempat yang kedua. Adakah Rosel akan berjaya memintas cubaan sekali lagi pada Rosel, tetapi
There's traffic up ahead. Winen is up ahead there in 17th place. This is going to be the critical factor right now in the battle. Is he going to be able to find his way past there? Gaskun desperately trying to look for a way past there. He's going to be yelling inside his helmet right now as to how to try and get past there. Oh, there's contact! There's contact between the lap car there, and it looks like Gaskun and Rosel's managed to overtake it. Rosel has managed to do a double overtake to get me there. Oh no, there's big accident there. There's a big accident between Winen and Gaskun again, and that is unfortunate stuff there. Right now the leader's on the final lap there, and Valentino has won the race. Valentino has crossed the line and won the race. The gap of 9 seconds at the end, just a little bit too big there. Valentino takes it home, and Rosel comes home in second place with Gaskun in third position. Unbelievable end to the race. I don't even know what I saw.
Itu tinggal lagi satu corner Max. Satu corner.
Unbelievable stuff there.
That was really unfortunate for Gaskun. Takut salah cakap lagi.
So Gaskun there, a 17-year-old, so our young prodigy, and I think from what we've seen there,
another young prodigy.
Yeah, and from what we've seen in this race, I'm gonna have to say that is some incredible stuff. I think we're gonna see a lot more from Gaskun coming.
Weh, ajak jumpa padang lah, weh. But actually, Gaskun did really well to protect himself from Rosell just now.
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh my god, dua sektor yang sangat bagus apa yang Gasco lakukan. Dia defending sangat-sangat, walaupun timing dia agak jauh sebenarnya beza dia dengan Rosell. Tetapi orang kata apa, walaupun gap timing tu agak jauh sebenarnya Max tetapi dia cubaan dia defense tu sangat bagus dua sektor Max. Tetapi apakan daya blue flag menjadi penghalang pada malam ini.
That is unbelievable stuff. One of the strangest ends to a race that I've ever seen there. Gascon defending to within an inch of his life. He only had 2 corners to go there. But like I said, like I predicted there, 4 or 5 corners to go. And we saw that blue flag car, that back marker car up ahead. And I said that is going to be the defining factor in this battle. So now we can actually jump. So we're just going to jump in there. We actually could hear the guys on Discord doing the reverse burnouts. Yeah. So there you have it.
They are having fun, Max. They are having fun.
Absolutely. Unbelievable stuff there. It's been a brilliant race for all the drivers there. This is far more entertaining than any BTCC race. Even the Super Touring races where they used to crash into each other and all the rest of that sort of stuff. Brilliant driving from a lot of the drivers there. Quite a few mistakes as well. So it'll be an interesting thought to know who your driver of the day is. For me, I think it has to be Rosell.
Yeah. From 14th place, Mac, dari tempat yang ke-14 menaiki anak tangga satu sehingga ke tempat kedua. Sangat menakjubkan perlumbaan kita pada malam ini, Max.
But I mean, we've seen quite a few more options there on the Facebook post there. Do click the Facebook poll there and see who you guys think is the top driver there. Jensen, fantastic stuff there. And also Gascon. I think he is also a name to watch out, a star to watch out in the future. Unbelievable stuff there indeed. So right now we're going to see if we can find any of the guys there. I'm going to see if we can actually interview Valentino now. We are in the Discord server right now, and we're just going to see if we can see Valentino. Are you there? So Valentino, how's the race?
Very smelly.
Very
Someone
smelly.
banged me.
What happened actually?
I think someone banged me from the side.
But then you managed to get first place.
Yeah, I maintained the speed.
But it's been a dramatic race around the streets here today. We couldn't believe how much action was happening. There was contact everywhere. There was crazy overtaking maneuvers being handled out there. How was it for you to try and actually see yourself into the lead, having to fight your way through the front pack there?
I just keep myself pace. Yes.
So you keep your calm and being because gap di antara you dengan the front driver masa tu agak jauh juga kan?
Yeah.
But then you managed to get the first place, and a very congratulations to you.
So yeah, absolutely. Congratulations there, Valentino. Of course, congratulations on your prize there with the handbrake. Hopefully you'll enjoy that. Do let us, do just leave us your address there so we can ship it to you.
Dia laju tapi mungkin dia banyak buat mistake sama lah.
So in any case there, congratulations there to Valentino. Rosell is also in the server there. We're going to try and see if we can talk to Rosell, who has won our poll, who has won our FB poll for driver of the day. It goes to Rosell. I think it's pretty obvious. So we'll try and get a hold of Rosell right now. Rosell, are you there?
Hi Max.
Hi
Budi.
Hi.
So cuba cerita sikit macam mana boleh pergi daripada 14 position
Tu.
posisi ke-14 sampai ke first position. Second position.
Second position. Yeah.
Sorry.
Peningkatan yang tinggi tu bang.
Betul. Actually, I was challenging myself actually tonight.
Alright.
But the drivers are good. It was a fun race today. I tried to maintain as fast as As fast lap as possible each lap. But then I spun. I think my tire. I think I worn out my tire sooner than I thought. So every time I enter the corner, that I lost control. But okay, like, it was a fun. It was a challenging race.
Yeah,
trying to catch the front guys.
Absolutely. Mesti kau nak tanya kan pasal that last lap.
That last lap,
Yang okay, kalau tanya saya, sebenarnya saya nak tanya benda ni bang. Apa pendapat abang Myvi dekat track ni bang?
Kena sondor sampai rosak kereta.
Myvi dekat track ni betul boleh buat kita hilang sabar. Lepas setiap kali nak corner dia tak nak corner kan. Kena break cukup-cukup sampai nak tercabut benda break ni.
So dia sangat mencabar sebenarnya bang, track ni dengan Myvi bang. Tapi the race malam ni kalau tanya saya bang, menarik gila tau. Abang punya Roselle special malam ni. Corner tu memang tepat untuk dia.
Ada. Tapi bagus apa? Actually for a newcomer or a new racer in sim racing, kalau dia boleh pandu track ni dengan baik dengan Myvi ni, boleh dikatakan driver yang bagus lah. Because it's a lot of patience to drive the Myvi in Barcelona. Because it's a bumpy track, and the Myvi is understeering all the way everywhere. So it's quite challenging to make to overtake or to make a sudden move on the track. So you really have to be careful. If you're side by side to the other guys, you really have to control the car so that you're in control all the way.
So yeah, thank you so much, Rizal, for your thoughts there. Hopefully you win the next one, but I think boleh dikirakan that was a good effort. That was a really good effort. Unbelievable stuff.
Thank you guys. And your commentating is always tip top.
Thank you. I think I've never screamed so much. I mean, I know I said that the last time, but even Budi, who's usually the calmer, collected guy.
I was like,
And thank you to the guys who raced tonight. All good drivers. Good race.
Absolutely fantastic stuff indeed. So thank you so much to Roselle there. Sekarang kita nak kena cari Gaskun, the fan favourite.
Malam kita ada fan favourite kita. Gaskun, are you there?
Ya.
Kita dapat Gaskun nampaknya. So Gaskun, macam mana dengan perlombaan tadi? Dah relax lah.
Teruk gila kot.
Teruk gila
Yeah, I feel bad for everyone that I bump before. Especially to Valentino lah. I bumped you actually. It's me. I'm so sorry bro.
Nice race.
Yeah, good race.
Gaskun, ada permintaan sikit nak tengok muka.
Muka.
Tak payah tunjuk perut.
Takut semua minta nombor macam ni. Okay lah. Request accepted lah kan.
Baru
guys,
itu dia Gaskun.
Ada Gaskun.
Good race.
Belanja perut je.
Ya.
Belanja perut je.
So ada orang kata Gaskun 17 tahun, betul ke?
Siapa tu? Menipu
dalam komen
lah
dalam komen kata 17 tahun. Serius ah.
Bukan 17, 16.
Sebaik dia ni Shima ni.
23 je li.
Dah tua lah.
Alah, 23 tu baru lepas college kot.
Sebaik kita lah, sebaik aku je. Tak jauh sangat beza lah.
Ya, muda-muda lagi tu. Tapi still boleh dikirakan agak
bagus
juga. Tapi kita boleh tengok dekat stream Adrenaline Impact sekarang, dia masih berkeluar dengan support untuk Gaskun. So
nampaknya Gaskun memang ramai peminat Max.
Ya.
Thank you.
Itu dia. Rock. Tapi nampaknya Gaskun malam ni orang kata race dengan sangat baik Max. Defensive line yang Gaskun buat untuk the last sector tadi sebelum berlaku insiden sebenarnya sangat bagus kalau tanya saya.
The defense dekat last lap tu.
Sebab nama Gascoigne kita baru nampak season ni, Max. Yeah, that's why. So it's really refreshing kalau tanya saya. Okay. So
itu dia. Terima kasih kepada Gascoigne. Thank you so much. Harap-harap nanti kita akan berjumpa lagi di round yang kehadapan. So thank you so much, Gascoigne.
Sure, welcome.
Alright. So kita nak cari ini yang kita blur sikit apa nama dia. But we'll try and talk to Apis WZP. Apis Wasp.
Oh, hello, hi. Apis Wazak actually dia.
Wazak.
Apis Wazak.
Sekarang kita tahu dah. Apis first of all dapat masuk ke posisi ke-11 ya.
Posisi ke-11 tadi.
So agak impresif juga sebab kita ada pelumba AC terhandal kat Malaysia tu, tetapi boleh tolong tunjukkan racing rig konon dia.
Racing rig kan.
Itu dia, controller Xbox 360 tapi boleh juga dapat timing yang agak impresif lah. Memang istimewa juga drive pada malam ni ya.
Kalau tengok timing dia 2:17 untuk qualifying is actually very good, Max.
Ya, betul.
Sebab saingan dia semua pakai wheel tau.
Ya.
Oh, ini kalau dapat wheel ni boleh laju ni, Max.
So ada pernah pakai wheel tak sebelum ni ke memang controller?
Tak pernah controller lah full time for now.
So memang boleh kirakan kita dapat banyak practice daripada situ lah. So kita memang dah dapat dia punya throw, macam mana dia punya feel kan.
Yeah, betul.
Sebab susah sebenarnya nak buat correction pakai controller tau. So bila orang boleh pakai controller dan main AC and
dia top 10
really
sorry.
Yeah.
Apologies, dia tempat ke-10. So top 10 dekat race pada malam ni.
Well, that was really good.
Thank you very much.
Tapi itu
40 minit ni nak pakai ni pegang, nak pecah controller pegang dalam.
Betul lah tu.
Tak betul lah.
Tapi ini pertama kali kita tengok dekat driver cam yang orang pakai controller.
Betul.
Dan sebenarnya racing line, driving style semua tu seakan macam wheel.
Betul.
Kita memang mati-mati kita ingat wheel.
We never expected Endo pakai controller.
Tu dia, bila kita keluar dekat master set dekat driver cam tu, kita terkejut sebenarnya.
What happened? Sekali tengok pakai controller, wow. Memang bagus lah kalau tanya saya.
Memang bagus.
Really
memang
good,
bagus.
yeah.
Berapa tahun sebenarnya dah pakai controller kat AC?
Start main 2016, baru 5 tahun lah.
Bukan baru 5 tahun. Bukan baru 5 tahun. Itu dah 5 tahun, bang. Ini bukan baru 5 tahun.
So itulah bakat dia datang daripada.
Okay guys, yang mana yang tak beli AC sebab tak ada wheel, okay, belilah sekarang. 5 tahun lagi boleh power.
Sekarang dah tak ada excuse lah.
Dia kan tak ada excuse. Betul. Ini pakai controller pun berani untuk masuk orang kata masuk tournament. It's really good. Betul. Kalau tanya saya memang bagus.
So terima kasih Apis Wazap kerana join kami. Kalau ada apa-apa tak nak beritahu dekat penonton?
Peminat ke?
First of all, kita kalau nak tu kita kena berusaha nak buat. Kita main pakai apa, mouse ke keyboard ke controller ke, ada usaha, adalah jalan dia, insya-Allah. Kita kena kerja keras. Anyways, thank you to all, untuk orang-orang especially Tan lah, master set kita kan, banyak ajar-ajar kita kan. Dia pun duk racun kat tu, sudah beli T300 tu.
Apa lagi? Tunggu apa?
Belum masa lagi. Jadi pelan-pelan kita ambil pengalaman sikit-sikit kan. First time kat masuk ni, nervous juga actually. Tapi Alhamdulillah, terima kasih to all. Sangat sambut buah hati.
Harap-harap nanti kita akan jumpa lagi dan harap-harap mungkin boleh lagi sukses lah.
Betul.
Thank you very much.
Alright, so the next man up on there, kita akan cuba cue Master Seth. Calling Master Seth. Master Seth ada tak?
Ada.
Tegang muka ke macam mana tu?
Sorry. Tadi kan saya ini sebenarnya terasa dikhianati. Tadi mula-mula start kan. Dia adalah seorang tu cakap, kita dekat-dekat. Sampailah hai ayat. 11 dia nombor 2.
Tapi nampak macam tu juga.
Dekat-dekat betul.
Kau jangan marah Tan.
Terasa dia nanti.
Tetapi battle
tak ada apa-apa lah kan. So fun lah ini. So untuk Apis ni lah, bukan terima kasih, minta maaf terlanggar tadi buntut dia. Terima kasih. Bila tengah cocok tadi, tengah follow je, tiba-tiba dia punya ping dia spike. Jadi kereta dia ke belakang, ke depan, ke belakang, ke depan, ke belakang. So dah macam kuda. So tadi tu sebenarnya dah break dah belakang dia, tiba-tiba dia terliput ke belakang. So tu yang terlanggar. Kotak dia nombor 6.
So tu dia.
Main dengan kat lotak lagi tu. Tapi apa pun kita dapat tengok Master Chef fighting for position daripada early stage. Daripada awal mungkin minit ke 10 ke 9 macam tu dia start fighting for position sampai
40 minit.
Sampai habis.
Bukan. Saya terpaksa fighting sebab kan kalau tak Abang Rizal marah saya.
Tapi betul lah tu. Sebab habis nombor 8 bang. Okey apa?
Ya, okey tu.
Okey. Daripada minggu lepas 9, hari ni 8.
Okey, naik satu-satu.
Minggu depan 7.
Okey, naik satu-satu. Okey kan?
Boleh juga. Tetapi
so hari ni memang fun lah. So daripada starting sebenarnya main gelak je.
Main gelak nombor 8 dia.
Abang Rizal sebenarnya memang kelakor.
Abang Rizal sebenarnya memang kelakor.
Tak teringat tadi dia punya apa benda kan. Kita tu dia punya agreement, kita kena setia hujung ayat.
Setia hujung ayat. Dia setialah hujung ayat dia tu. Tu yang nombor 2.
Okay dah. So tak ada apa-apa. Hari ni memang fundraise lah. Memang seronok semua kan. So siapa-siapa yang pakai controller tu pakailah steering.
Racun lain macam. Rupanya bukan Budi je. Budi dah ajar masa saya macam mana nak poison. Saya dah turunkan dia punya ilmu-ilmu meracun.
Dia dah bukan setakat meracun dah ni, dia dah setakat poison dah.
Bahaya lama
Bahaya, memang bahaya. So itu dia, kita nak call lagi satu driver. So terima kasih sangat Master Ses kerana sudi join kami. Harap-harap nanti kita boleh dapat lah tempat ke-7 tu. Mana tahu mungkin tempat ke-6 pun. Mungkin.
Saya doa tempat ke-3 lah. Sebab dia tempat tinggi sikit. Nanti tempat 3 dia terus pergi 1.
Dekat sikit dia pergi.
Betul.
So terima kasih Master Ses. So sekarang kita akan pergi ke Saiful Johari. Saiful Johari, are you there? Ada tak? Tak ada. Oh, dia dah keluar.
Dia dah keluar.
So,
saya.
Itu dia. Ada.
Terkejut kita.
Tiba-tiba kan. Tapi tak ada betul lah, tak ada kamera. Kita tak ada kamera.
Tak ada kamera.
Tak apalah.
Okey.
Kita boleh buat on dekat sound je lah pada malam ni. Tetapi Saiful je Saiful ada boleh kirakan race ni agak interesting juga kan pada malam ni.
Saiful ada tu. Saiful.
Ainal.
Patah balik bunyi Saiful.
Ya, saya.
Okey kan?
Okey.
Salah. So macam mana perlumbaan pada malam ini?
Perlumbaan ni kan santai lah, duduk belakang pun.
Okey. Cari mas sewa.
Tak dapat mengejar lah.
Berapa lama praktis track ni?
Track practice ni baru dah lalu seminggu sebab member ajak. Sebab dulu kita main rally.
Main rally. Tu penting lah.
Itu dia daripada grup Adrenaline Impact Esports Club. Sebenarnya kita semua kaki rally dengan kaki share stickers lah.
Yang paling penting share stickers.
Ya, betul. So sebenarnya kita pun ada lagi satu member daripada dunia rally dekat Discord ni, Mael Shinoda. Kita cuba try, kita akan cuba tarik dia datang sekali. Mael ada tak kat situ? Calling Mael Shinoda.
Ya Max, hadir.
Itu dia. Kamu dengan Saiful Johari, kita dah berapa banyak malam sampai larut malam kita main rally. Tapi pada kali ini kita dapat masuk dekat circuit race juga.
Ya, itulah satu pengalaman yang baru lah untuk kita kan.
Tapi laju Mael
Apa tu?
Laju Mael.
Tidak.
Tak tahu yang laju tu, Shinji Sat tu.
Shinji pun lagi satu.
Sebab kita main rally dengan main track ni, dia punya gameplay tu lain, jauh beza kan. Cara ambil corner, masuk corner, exit corner.
Tak boleh nak buang sana buang sini lah.
Itulah. So memang macam side A side B lah. Tapi kalau lama-lama main aku rasa boleh kau tim jugalah gameplay.
Ya, betul.
Kita cuba multiplayer lah kan.
Maknanya dia kena praktis lebih lagi ni Max.
Ya. Tapi di dalam kumpulan ni sebab kita boleh dikirakan antara pemandu-pemandu AC yang terlaju di Malaysia hadir juga pada malam ni. Tetapi Mail boleh dapat nombor ke-12 tu boleh kira agak bagus juga lah tu.
Bagus
ya.
Betul.
Ya. Satu pencapaian yang barulah untuk minggu ni. Sebab minggu lepas pun nombor 15 kena silap.
15 naik 12.
Dia dah boleh masuk top 10 dah ni.
Minggu depan top 10.
Tadi kejar master set tapi aku yang banyak mistake.
Itu yang saya tengok tu tadi boleh kirakan battle of the streamers tu. Main Sinoda nak dengan master set.
Non-stop tu banyak juga lap tadi tu.
Itulah sebab bila macam tempo rest tu 45 minit terlalu panjang kan. So tire pun pandai wear out, grip pun pandai out. So susah sikit lah mau kontrol kereta.
Betul
kan.
Tapi dapat rasa lah tu.
Masa set sekali je potong, lepas tu kena potong balik. Rosel tu yang Rosel buat pressure lah.
Rosel buat pressure.
Sebab dia pressure gila.
Sorry.
It's okay.
I was trying to give you guys a good race.
Ya, betul. Itu antara orang cakap pengalaman yang sebenar lah kita akan rasa bila atas track kan.
Ya.
Tapi bila kena pressure macam tu, seksa kan?
Seksa.
Viewer mungkin tak tahu tau. Bila race rapat-rapat tu banyak orang rasa macam bestnya race rapat-rapat. Dia tak tahu betapa seksanya kita nak kena tahan mental bila race rapat-rapat tu.
Betul.
Dan kita nampak battle yang tempoh dia 20 minit battle.
20 minit battle tu bukan sekejap bang.
40 minit battle. Memang seram juga.
Memang panjang lah.
Betul. Yeah. Lagi-lagi kalau macam Mael, Sinji memang biasa main rally. Bila rally dia punya sprint race mungkin dalam 5 minit. Lepas tu kita stop sekejap. Lepas tu kita sambung lagi 5 minit kan. Jadi ini adalah non-stop 45 minit. Dia satu benda, satu disiplin yang agak berbeza lah.
Ya betul. Ya betul juga. Macam saya pun bila saya masuk ke dalam dunia AC selepas dah lama main game rally tu pun dia memang macam culture shock. Tetapi lama-lama nanti mungkin kita boleh dapat. Sebab dalam dunia rally pun kita boleh tarik juga sikit kita punya ilmu turn in, braking. So bagus jugalah kita boleh nampak yang ada lagi banyak pemain yang bukan saja dia masuk dekat satu game saja, tapi dia diversify.
Power.
So terima kasih kepada Main Sinoda, terima kasih kerana join kami. Harap-harap nanti kita boleh jumpa lagi ya.
InsyaAllah. Thank you Rex. Thank you. Thank you organizer.
Ya, terima kasih kepada Mail dan juga Saiful Johari yang tadi kita dapat
sama. Terima kasih kerana interview kita
So kita ada banyak orang dekat Discord ni. So kita mungkin boleh suruh dia orang semua unmute at the same time.
Ya. Kita ada
boleh.
So kalau ada siapa-siapa yang nak komen dekat AI ataupun Master Chef punya chat,
nak bertanya soalan lah, boleh tanya sekarang.
Kita ada satu soalan, kita ada slot untuk satu lagi soalan. So kita akan cuba check balik. Dan itu dia. Tanya Mail bila nak pasang WinSim. Itu daripada Wish Studio.
Serius lah Mail dah beli?
InsyaAllah. Nanti ada rezeki. Memang akan pasang lah. Kita completekan dulu kita punya simulator gear semua kan. Memang kena pasang lah. Itu racun kuat lah Wish tu.
Ya. Lagipun Wish Studio ni boleh dikirakan expert dekat WinSim ni.
Ya betul.
So dia memang chief racun lah.
Steering pun dengan dia, steering button. Dia semua boleh.
Ya betul juga tu. So ada siapa-siapa lagi yang berminat dengan WinSim kat dalam Discord?
Kita ada kita boleh tembak kepada siapa. Jadi untuk masa set saya nak tanya soalan. Tadi Omar tanya macam mana rasa bawa pakai Didi dengan Losel? Ni soalan yang sangat bagus ni.
Okay, kalau ni yang cakap memang jauh beza lah. Dan dari segi yang cakap apa yang Didi tu lagi smooth bila turn. Lagi satu yang pedal lah. Pedal Losel cakap memang membantu sebenarnya untuk dari segi braking apa semua.
Kan dah cakap.
Memang dah cakap, rasa je belum. Dah rasa, aduh.
Rasa menyesal tak sekarang?
Tak, bila rasa pakai yang lock cell tu kan, rasa lagi yakin nak brake daripada si pedal sekarang yang pakai ni.
Ya, betul.
So memang jauh beza. Betul kan cakap.
Maknanya besok kena pergi beli lah.
Itu saya dah cakap dah bang. Saya dah kan.
Mula-mula Budi dia Abang Rizal lah. Aduh.
Ya.
Terus tu Didi dengan load cell tu.
Sekali jalan kan.
Confirm dapat ni top 5.
Betul.
So kita akan mungkin stay on the line buat sementara waktu sebab kita akan reveal the next track. Tapi kita akan untuk kali ini kita akan stay on Discord lah. Sebab kita nak tanya pendapat juga live sekarang untuk the next track. So let's go over to the next track before we go. Laguna Seca, USA, 11 turn, 3.6 kilometers long. Apa pendapat korang dengan Laguna Seca pada malam?
Myvi versus Laguna Seca.
Very challenging track tau.
Ya, I agree with that.
Corner mati ni turun bukit ni.
Too much elevation change.
Too much elevation
Asphalt
change.
tak barukan lagi.
Umar pun dah bagi nasihat sikit, minta master self practice lebih dekat corkscrew.
Sebab Laguna Seca kita tahu dia punya iconic corkscrew dengan dia punya elevation change yang sangat tinggi, naik turun roller coaster tu.
Dia akan turun 3 tingkat di dalam 50 meter.
50 meter. So Myvi mungkin challenging untuk ambil corkscrew sebenarnya dari segi fizik Myvi tu sendiri kan.
Ya, betul.
So kepada mereka yang mungkin dalam Discord ni dah biasa bawa Myvi untuk 2 minggu berturut-turut, hari-hari dah praktis. Jadi pendapat korang bila pendapat korang bila kena ke Laguna Seca ni macam mana?
Menarik.
Abang Razia bagi menarik.
So dah try tak? Korang dah try tak dekat corkscrew kereta ni?
Naik atas saja, top speed, brake je, ke laut.
Pasir.
Ya kan?
Dia oversteer dekat corkscrew.
Understeer.
Dia understeer dekat
Understeer.
corkscrew. To make sense lah untuk Myvi ni kan. Jadi maksudnya dia punya entry speed tu kena slow betul lah kan?
Before you reach the top of the corner, while you're still climbing, you have to brake already. Because once you reach the top, you try to brake, it will jump.
Faham. So maknanya kita memang kena early braking untuk mengelakkan dia take off. Betul, dia lift off. Bila lift off, kita brake pun tak guna dah.
Dia baking kat situ, nanti beli goreng pisang lah.
Nanti kita buka stall satu kat situ, tepi depan tu.
Ya, The Max and Budi pisang goreng cheese meleleh.
Cheese meleleh. So Malaysian. Okay.
So bukan saja kat situ, tapi sebenarnya yang orang mungkin kurang expect yang first hairpin tu. Itu lagi satu tempat yang bahaya.
Turn yang besar, hairpin first.
Andretti hairpin kalau dia orang panggil.
Itu pun satu tempat yang sangat susah juga sebenarnya sebab the problem is kereta Myvi ni sangat understeer.
Lagipun dia downhill entry dan dekat start race, well, kita belum lagi ada start race yang tak ada 4 wide dengan 5 wide ke belakang.
Betul lah, kita last lap dekat Sukuba pun kita 4 wide dekat first corner. This track pun kita 3 wide tadi dekat first corner. So sebenarnya sangat menakutkan juga.
So mungkin first corner tu mungkin kita kena berhati-hati sikit, otherwise saya mungkin perlu menjerit lebih daripada biasa.
Anyway, macam mana Max? Pendapat Max tentang Laguna Seca ni?
Sebenarnya setiap seleko ada dia punya trick. Dia ada dia punya teknik dan there is a definite challenge to each corner. So it's not just the corkscrew. That is the biggest challenge. But the corner before that is the Graham Rahal corner coming up to the Rahal straight, and that corner is super critical for your lap time, because in the Myvi, if you slow down too much at the corner before the corkscrew, you're going to slow down way too much just before an uphill section. You're going to lose
a lot
literal
of
tenths of a second.
I
mean, the amount of times in practice I've gone through that corner and just lost 0.5 seconds on the delta immediately.
Oh,
it's such a dramatic thing as well. And the Wayne and the Wayne Rainey curve, which is the corner just after the corkscrew, has such a weird racing line as well that it's very hard to explain. Actually, you have to sort of almost drive it completely wrong going into the front there. It goes so far wide, it's unbelievable, but then you get the drive coming out of the corner there. So every single corner here is a challenge. There's no normal corner. Even the final corner, you always run wide.
Actually, kalau ikut Laguna Seca is well known for a technical course punya track. Laguna Seca. Jadi mungkin apa yang Max kata tu, dia bergantung kepada setiap kereta yang kita bawa. Tapi kali ni kita bawa Myvi. So which is kita tahu understeer dia macam mana, dia punya control dan the car physics itself kan. Jadi dekat situ akan memberi lebih impact dan cabaran.
Ya, betul juga tu. So ini boleh dikirakan track ni, even though the Myvi is a 230 horsepower Myvi, which is ridiculous, I know, but it's still going to be a momentum track.
That is. So it depends on how good you control your wake.
Yeah. So that is going to be the trick behind that, I think, anyways. But it'll be interesting to find out as well. I believe the qualifying session will start on Monday for all you drivers out there. So do stay tuned for all those details. Are going to be in the Adrenaline Impact Discord server and on our Facebook page as well. So do tune in on Monday for when we turn those qualifying servers on. But that is going to be it from us right now in the studio. Special thanks goes to our sponsors, our main sponsor, SDeal. We had a fantastic time there at their headquarters just off Jalan Klang Lama. Do give them a call. They've got a lot of nice stuff there. The seats, never mind anything else, the seats alone are worth heading out and checking their location out as well. Special thanks to our co-sponsors, Talk Lubricants. I understand a couple of the Talk guys were actually at the track today, testing out their products there. Again, they try and do this every month, if not more. And they also had a few of their products I know being used at the S1K event. That's how much the teams actually prefer their products as well. And of course, the Carlist. Now remember, we still have the Adrenaline Impact Time Attack Challenge at Carlist's drive-in car show at the City Convention Centre. That's going to be on all the way through tomorrow from, I believe it's 10 o'clock to 8 o'clock. Start and finish times there. So do come down tomorrow and have a ball driving the MX-5 around Tsukuba. That's going to be a nice, interesting challenge. You get 10 minutes and good luck to all the drivers who do that. And you can actually meet a couple of us there as well. I'll try and see if I can make a appearance later on in the evening there. So do check that event out. Special thanks to our media partner Galeri Kereta and Drive Safe and Fast for your help in all of this broadcasting as well. Special thanks to the organisation behind Adrenaline Impact and Vertex Esports. Special thanks goes out to Khairul Alang and Umar Aziz. And of course the drivers. A special thanks goes out to you guys, the drivers. Terima kasih banyak-banyak.
Sama-sama.
Yeah.
Thank you.
So without you guys, we would not be able to pull off this amazing broadcast there. So special thanks to you guys. And also to you guys at home, all the viewers. Semua sorakan daripada Gaskun,
fans.
Ya, support daripada kepada Gaskun, support kepada Master Seth, support kepada Valentino also.
Kita ada support pada Rosal tadi.
Ya, Rosal pun ada. So special thanks to all of you fans. Without you guys, we wouldn't be able to do what we do best. So special thanks to all you guys there. But that's going to be it from our director Khairul Alang, from our pit lane reporter Umar Aziz, from Muhammad Budi. Terima kasih kerana sudi join kami pada malam ni.
Sama-sama, Max.
And that's going to be it from myself, Max Palmer. We will see you all in the next stream. But for now, that's it. Bye for now. Ta-ra.
Meow. Meow.
Yeah.
So siapa yang belum subscribe Galeri Kereta, boleh klik button kat bawah subscribe, dan kita jumpa lagi di next episode untuk kita apa lagi proses untuk KA30 ni. Okay, see you, bye bye. Assalamualaikum.
Inginkan kereta baru? Layarilah Carlist.my. Dengan pilihan kereta baru dan terpakai yang terbesar, anda boleh berbual dengan penjual kereta yang dipercayai untuk tawaran hebat. Carlist.my, cara yang lebih baik untuk jual beli kereta.
Have you ever wondered what it